Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a mid-monthly reading for all of the signs, focusing on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. For the career and finance part of the reading, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot. This is by Sarah Marchetti, and an oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle Card deck by Doreen. And for the love and relationships, I will use the Wheel of the Year Tarot and pull an oracle card from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen. If I need to clarify anything, I will use my new Zillich Tarot deck if needed. As I like to remind you, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to get a private reading from me. If you are interested in a private reading, you can take a look at the description box below this video. There you'll find all of the information about how to connect with me on INSTANTGO, as well as my site and my email. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see each of the signs in 1 second for your mid-monthly reading. Bye for now. Hi Capricorn, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading for August 2018. As you can see, I have already shuffled off camera and laid the spread to try to save a little bit of time. I'm always very excited to do Capricorn's reading because I'm a Capricorn, and so I was even happier, more excited this month because I'm doing the readings by viewing. So I went through, I usually try to do it by the videos with the highest numbers of views. So I looked at, the general readings for the month of August, and Capricorn came in second. So yay, Capricorn. Thank you for all, for everybody who has watched. I really do appreciate it. And for that reason, I'm doing the Capricorn video second this month. So yay. All right, so let's start off here. We'll begin with the career and finance part of the reading. And honestly, I think, one theme that seems to be running through both readings is that of freedom. It's just like freeing yourself, freedom, regaining some type of power, regaining your power, control. That's like a main theme coming through. So in the recent past, we have, coming into the last couple of weeks, we have the 8 of Swords, followed by the Knight of Wands, and the outbound energy for career and finance, the Chariot. Love it. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for career and finance. For the remainder of the month, we have the World card. This is card number 21 of the Major Arcana. So major changes, right? Significant endings and significant new beginnings. And the card that I pulled from the Life Purpose Oracle card deck is Sensitivity. And there's this very beautiful woman on the card, right? Holding this, she has a crystal sort of wand in her hand, and she says, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. And I'll read more about this in a second, but starting off here with the 8 of Swords, this is kind of the opposite of what I was saying, but you'll see as we work through the cards here, it seems that many of you watching are kind of shifting out of this, negative kind of feeling, entrapped, feeling stuck within a career, to this beautiful kind of breaking free energy with the Chariot and the World card. So the 8 of Swords, the suit of Swords deals with our thoughts. It's the suit of the mind. It's cerebral energy. It's also, the suit of how we come up with our ideas, of how we communicate those ideas. And this card, sometimes it's referred to as like the, sort of the martyr card, because you feel as though you're entrapped. You feel as though, you're stuck. And this can be, stuck financially speaking, stuck in that job, unable to move out of it, unable to move forward, just kind of stuck in the situation. But actually, you see that the swords are only kind of hovering around her, and she could easily remove the blindfold and get out of, this position, move her way or make her way through the swords and get out of this situation. But for whatever reason, you know, she's created this kind of negative thinking that she's stuck there, but she isn't. And it seems as though there could be, you know, this exciting offer coming in with this Knight of Wands. Yes, it can be an actual person, with this being a court card. If so, this could be more of a middle-aged fire sign individual. This person might be bringing news to you, or might be helping you in some way with your career, with your finances. If so, this would typically be more of a middle-aged fire sign. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, male or female. But I usually view, you know, pages, knights, really more as energy. And with this, you know, the Knight of Wands, he is the fastest moving of the knights. So this is very exciting. You know, it's very fiery, very passionate energy surrounding this Knight of Wands. And the suit of Wands itself deals with the sort of the day-to-day matters, such as the work that we do, creative endeavors, projects. It's also our own drive and determination and ambition for doing those things. So this could be, you know, a new offer coming in. Knights, they also, you know, they bring things. So they can bring in offers. They can also act on things. So this might be, you know, news coming in about a new job offer. This could be a new business endeavor, a new project. But whatever it is, it's just very exciting. I think that it fills you with a great deal of excitement, and really, you know, is moving you forward. You see that the knight is heading, you know, in a completely different direction than this Eight of Swords. So he is all about forward movement. And then we have the Chariot as you head out of the month. The Chariot is just forward movement. This is full steam ahead. And with the Chariot, I'll kind of partner it up with the overall energy here of the World card. Both of these cards can have to do with definitely movement. They can have to do with travel. They can have to do with, you know, even changing location, changing, you know, where you're living right now. If this is this new opportunity coming in, it might be at a distance from where you're currently living. It might even be overseas. But it's, you know, the Chariot card is all about you being in the driver's seat, you being in control. And look at this woman. She's not even holding the reins of the Chariot, but, you know, look how self-confident she looks. Completely different than this Eight of Swords over here, right? She is kind of looking back at this Eight of Swords, you know, almost like, you see how you needed to get out of that. You see where we're going now, you know, and she's in control. So she is all about heading towards, and the Chariot is a card of victory, right? So with this new offer, this new opportunity, whatever this new thing is, there's victory to be had, right? It's exciting energy. This is very positive, right? Forward movement, and whatever this is, it's great news, right? It's victory. You're going to be victorious. And it could definitely bring about a brand new cycle for you. I mean, with the World card, this is the last of the major arcana cards. So, you know, it speaks of usually a significant ending, right? Ending a really long chapter in your life. If you've been working in a particular place for quite a while, this is now finally, you know, leaving that, closing the door and heading off to something brand new. If you've been working in the same profession for a while, you know, and now you've been considering changing your career or, you know, heading off in a new direction, this is the card for that. It's all about the new cycles, right? Because obviously with the World card ending out this long cycle, what comes in after it is it's the Fool card. It's the zero. It's a brand new beginning. This can have to do with something overseas, an overseas offer. This offer coming in could be from a company overseas, could have to do with traveling overseas. There could be some international component to the job. Could be dealing with people at a distance. But, you know, whatever this is, it's all very exciting. And I feel that, you know, is very much in line with what you really want to be doing. You feel very excited about it. And you feel as though, you know, finally, and you see that the Chariot has this sun at the top of the Chariot here. It's like the sun is finally shining. You know, the sun brings vitality and good fortune. And it's all about, you know, I mean, look how she looks. I don't want to say she looks smug here, but she looks like, well, finally things are going, I'm in control of where I'm heading. Let me take a look at your oracle card. This is sensitivity. And this card says, this card comes to you because your present career environment is too harsh for your increasingly sensitive soul and body. It's time to face this fact and make changes accordingly. Sometimes it's possible to heal a work environment if you have others' cooperation, and it's even possible to single-handedly inspire fellow employees through your own shift into an optimistic and sunny disposition. Your interests and tastes have shifted recently, and what once interested you no longer appeals to you. You're also more sensitive to the energies of the people with whom you spend time and the places you frequent. You need a gentle work environment with supportive co-workers and a cooperative way of conducting business. You also need a career you feel good about, which lends a sense of meaning to your life. Most likely, though, this card signals a change of employment, enabling you to ensure that you are surrounded by other gentle and sensitive co-workers and clients. Be open to the benefits that such a change affords you, even if you have to let go of material perks as you make this transition. The angels assure you that your personal happiness is the greatest job benefit of all. That's so interesting. So that could definitely be, this major shift. And, with this sensitivity card, there could be a new opportunity coming in that not only, is very exciting for you, that you feel very excited about, it could also, get you out of maybe this Eight of Swords. Maybe there has been this sort of negative energy surrounding you, difficulties dealing with people at your work. Maybe you felt kind of, trapped, that you couldn't really be yourself. You couldn't express yourself. And so there's a change coming in, a significant change with the World card. So it looks very good. Let's keep going to the love and relationship. So you have in the past position, this is Major Arcana number 15. This would be the Devil card, followed by Major Arcana number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Outbound Energy, the Princess of Wands. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for love and relationships for the rest of August, Major Arcana number 17, the Stars. And the Romance Angels Oracle card that came out for you is Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. See what I'm saying? Even in this part of the reading, it's like the messages are definitely coming in that, for whatever reason, it's, many of you are now gaining this control. You're taking back your control here, right? Control of your life, of where you're headed. And it's interesting because out of the 4 cards here, 3 of the 4 are Major Arcana cards. So significant, and I'm sorry, jumping back here, 2 of the 4 for your career and finance, 2 of the 4 are Major Arcana, and now 3 of the 4 are Major Arcana. So, that tells me that there's significant, divine intervention at play here, divinely orchestrated events, situations, people appearing in your life at this time. So beginning with the Devil card, this can, thinking of it more to do with relationships, right? And sort of romance relationships. This can oftentimes appear when there is one of those kind of toxic relationships. It does sit in the past position. So I would say for many of you, this could be a relationship that, you've moved out of this relationship, you've left this in the past. It might have, even been kind of like, what am I trying to say? Like not even recently, this could have been a relationship, this toxic relationship that you got out of, even 6 months ago, last year, a couple of years ago. And maybe this, this toxic relationship might have it might have burned you, sort of, it might have put you off of getting back out into the dating world. It might have put you off of, opening yourself up to love, to romance again, because, for whatever reason, the relationship was toxic. And those toxic relationships, I mean, they can appear in the form of people just, sort of those narcissistic type of individuals, and, it's all about them. And a lot of times, if you're in that type of relationship, you might not realize it at the time, but you do, or you have a tendency to give up your power to, the other person has this sort of hold, this control over you. But this is in the past here. And what's coming in is just beautiful changes, right? With the Wheel card, this is all about, this is very karmic energy. The Devil card can also be very karmic, but the Wheel is, it's sort of destined, these good fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is finally sort of turning, going in your favor. So again, if you haven't gotten back into, or you hadn't wanted to get back into the dating scene, if you've been out of it for a while, for those of you who are single, this could now be, the Wheel of Fortune turning, things, finally going in your favor. You feel as though you are at the point where you're ready to, to embark upon a new relationship. And then with this Princess of Wands as the outbound energy, again, this could be a person. If so, this would typically be a younger fire sign individual, male or female. We had the fire sign up here as well, but I really view this Princess of Wands, which would be the Page of Wands in the traditional tarot, more as, energy, because especially in this deck, she's all about messages. I don't know if you can, let me hold her up again. I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but she's, she has her hand kind of over her eye. She's staring off into the distance. And in this deck, she's called the Maid in Waiting. And the card has to do with good news coming in from afar, like proposals, contracts, relations, overseas, abroad. So again, this kind of international, I'll put this out there for some of you, if you are traveling at this time, if you're traveling to somewhere at a distance from where you usually live, or even, internationally overseas, there might be a new exciting, very passionate sort of offer, relationship coming in at this time, right? At a distance from where you are. This might be you not expecting it, completely unexpected, but meeting somebody while you're overseas, right? While you're traveling, and it's very exciting. And I think that it's something that you've been hoping for, you've been looking for. And with the Star card here, it's this is wish fulfillment. The Star card is also very healing energy, right? So, if you have, trying to move out of this energy here of the Devil card, the Star comes in to heal that. It's all about, and this can be emotional healing, of yourself emotionally. This can have to do with, it's also very optimistic energy, because obviously with the Star card, I mean, what happens when you say, you wish upon a star, you put your intentions out into the universe, and then you have the positive, thinking, you keep a very positive attitude, hoping, right, wishing for those things to come true. So if this could definitely be, that type of relationship that you've hoped for, this new relationship that you've always wished for. And it could be very healing. It could be a very, very potent, very, a very gentle healing type of relationship for you. Could be with a younger fire sign individual, but again, I feel this is more about the, this exciting new opportunity, this new relationship. And if this isn't a new relationship, if you're somebody who's already in a relationship, you might have been dealing, within the relationship, you might have been dealing with some problems to do with excess. With the devil is kind of everything in excess. So, it sometimes appears when there's like spending too much, drinking too much, eating too much, partying too much, everything too much, right? So there might have been issues within the relationship, but with the Wheel of Fortune coming in, this is, things are changing, things are the wheel is turning, things are finally going, they're changing for the better. And then again, with the healing energy, the Star card within a relationship, this can be mending a relationship, healing, both of you coming together. Could be through counseling, but it's healing whatever issues that you had. And with the, this Princess of Wands, I think that it brings that finally there's a sort of renewed excitement, this renewed passion within the relationship for those of you who, who are currently in a relationship. Now let's take a look at your Romance Angels card. And this card says, free yourself. Like the unicorn in the image on this card, you may feel trapped. Perhaps you've relinquished control to someone else, or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you'll sense the specific areas where this message applies to you. You can even ask yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? Trust the answers you receive. This card comes to you from your Romance Angels because they have heard your call for great love. To experience passion, though, you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for the angels to help you. As you commit to taking back control of your life, your feelings will naturally thaw and awaken. This leads to a greater capacity to love yourself, your partner, and your experiences. So again, what I was saying, I think the main message coming through for both of the readings is all about, release, freeing yourself, releasing yourself. You have this free yourself from whatever this, negative energy is here with the Devil card. And it's you regaining, finally with the World card, the Wheel, it's all about you, you being in control, the Chariot, you're taking control, regaining control of your life. If you did, if somebody took that control, if you sort of gave up that control within, the workplace, within a relationship, it's now, it's your time, you are in the driver's seat. So it looks like a very exciting, very powerful rest of the month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of August. Bye for now.